Good evening, lass. Thought I'd come by and check in on you. Are you... What are you doing with the porthole? Are you trying to get it open? I'm afraid you won't have much luck there. We had to seal them shut after they started leaking in a squall. Come on now. Don't strain yourself. If it's fresh air you want, mayhap I can take you up to the deck in a bit. Once you've gotten your strength back. Speaking of which, I thought you might be hungry. It's nowhere near as fresh as you'll find on the mainland, but it will fill your belly at least. What is it? Ah, I see. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? There's no way you wouldn't have seen salted meat before. Got some cheese and some pickled cabbage too. You're not hungry? Come on, lass. You need to eat to replenish your strength. I'll leave the plate here for ye, but I want to see it clean when I come back. Understand? Good girl. How are you finding the accommodations? Perkins wasn't too happy about losing his cabin, but I'm sure as hell not about to make you bunk with the rest of the crew. Besides, he's always been a bit big for his breeches. It's good for him to be cut down to size once in a while. You haven't touched your bath yet. Afraid to be bearing your flesh on a ship full of men? Don't worry, lass. I swear ye, there'll be no risk of prying eyes. Why am I being so nice to you? A fair question. We pirates do have a reputation for being a savage lot, particularly me. Make no mistake, I take what I want when I want it, and will betide anyone who stands in my way. But what good would come from harming an innocent? You're just as much as a victim of fate as I am. Whoa, careful, lass. You cough any harder and your insides will end up on the outside. Are you okay? Well, you certainly don't sound like it. I can see you shivering, like the sails before a storm. Come here. Come on now, I just want to have a look at ye. Don't make me ask again. Blimey, you're burning up. Here, drink this. I said drink. I won't have you withering away on me. Good. Now get yourself in that tub. I'll wait outside and you can... What do you mean, no? You don't understand, lass. We've got to get your fever down. It's just water. What harm could it do? Blimey, you must be addled something fierce. Seems you leave me no choice. Stop struggling, lass. Don't waste your energy. In your state, I could knock you over with my pinky finger. It doesn't matter if your clothes get wet. We can find you something else until they dry. Now in you go. There, see? That's not so bad, is it? Hey, come on now. Quit the splashing. I'm gonna have to get myself something dry after this. You're lucky you're such a charming little thing, or I'd lost my patience long ago. Wait, what the hell? Why are you shimmering? What's going... Oh, by the Dread King. Am I really seeing this? Is that a tail? Ah, Perkins! What the hell are you doing barging in without knocking? Oh, really? I was thinking it was an extra arm. Thank the Dread King I got you to explain it to me. I know it's a tale, you lunkhead. I can see. Hey, don't you dare take another step towards her. You hear me? Well, my lass, I guess that explains why you're so desperate to avoid the water. You're no human after all, are you? Unbelievable! 10 years of sailing the seas, hearing tales of the elusive merfolk, their magic, their powers, their beauty, and now, here you are, right in front of me, a real mermaid. No wonder you were locked up in that treasure room. From what I hear, you're kinda worth their weight in gold. They knew what you were then. How'd they manage to catch a slippery thing like you? Caught you by surprise, did they? You were sunning yourself on some rocks, and the next thing you knew, you were being hauled on a board in a net. A little present for the Duke. Ay, fate's a cruel mistress indeed. You want to go home? Back to the sea, you mean? Well... Oh, what, Perkins? I swear, this better be good. Oh, really? Missing a big opportunity, am I? Do tell. What? Give her to... Barlow? Are you insane? You really think I need reminding about our debt? I've spent the last 10 years trying to pay me away from out under his thumb. All of it. No, it couldn't be that easy. True, I suppose he does have an appetite for pretty things. Blimey. To be free. At long last. But what about her? You know how he treats his merchandise. Will you now? Last I checked, I was the captain of the Rose. Or are you threatening me? Surely you remember the punishment for mutiny, don't ye? Make no mistake, Perkins. If you try to subvert my authority, you'll know pain worse than the Barlow himself could give you. Oh, just you wait. I'll show all you rats that No Mercy Morgan is alive and well. They'll be warned. You might be sorry you asked. Quiet, lass. I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans. Turns out I won't be letting you go. Men, take her upstairs to me cabin and chain her up. We can't have her crawling out on the deck and flinging herself into the sea. And make sure she has water. We don't want her drying out again. The Dread King won't pay for damaged goods. Please understand, lass. It's nothing personal. I've waited too long to let this chance slip me by. Now, if you know what's good for you, you'll cooperate. I'd hate to resort to something worse than chains. Good. Make sure she's guarded, men. I'll be up in a bit.